Πάλι σταμάτησε η ροή. The connection has failed down. I don't know how to say it. So I will start again the poem of the second clown. She had an inspiration from the film, and she wrote a poem about peace, and she sent it to Mrs. Ariadne Sawyer from World Poetry as a gift poem. Wake up, people of the world. Once there was peace in the water, on the mountain, in the soul of the child. Once peace was living in the paradise of a calm land. Peace was the one who created laughter, love, spring, and peace was painting the sun before the sunrise. But now war wears the glowing crown. War wanted to destroy pure silence by force. And we are standing here, inexpressible, helpless, indifferent to what will happen. Wake up, people of the world, before the light is mutated into darkness. Don't be fooled by thinking that you won't see the mob. You cannot avoid it. You will experience it yourself, beside you, around you, everywhere. And when it will be late for you to seek the ideals the peace had offered you before, you will be sad. That was the poem of Evi Polizou, the second clown of our film. Now I will recite one of my poems. It was a poem, it was published in the Beat anthology of national and international Beat Poets Laureates in 1970, when I was the first International Beat Poet Laureate Greece in the National Beat Poetry Festival in Connecticut. The poem title is Be Suspicious of None. It is a Delphic maxim, iphoro midena, in Greek, in ancient Greek. I'm walking towards you in open arms, without any shield. Want to trust you. My imperishable body is full of wounds, bleeding, but so sweet because of love. I look at you in the eyes, stranger. Hit! Beat me! I can't stand it. Waiting for you. Believe in you from the beginning. I still am vulnerable, but no defense. In my life's path, I will always risk to know you as friends, fully uncovered. I do not follow any precautions, won't lose what I'm able to be. Innocent. I create. I will welcome you unrepentantly. As much as the pain, more will be joy. My caring smile brought you by my side. Let's see some more opinions of the children now about the refugees and the war and what is happening in the world.
Φταίνε οι άνθρωποι οι οποίοι έρχονται πρόσφυγες εδώ.
Όχι, είναι τους αναγκάζουν, τους δεν γίνεται να κάνουν, είναι θέμα ασφάλειας.
Είναι θέμα ασφάλειας. Ωραία. Πώς πιστεύεις ότι οι άνθρωποι εδώ πέρα, οι απλοί άνθρωποι δημιουργούν τους πολέμους, ποιος τους δημιουργεί? Εσύ τι θα έκανες άμα ήσουν μια φίλη σου για να μην μαλώνω? Για να μην μαλώνω. Είσαι καλά με όλους. Γιατί είσαι καλά με όλους? Γιατί σ' αρέσει, μας είπες κάτι πάρα πολύ σημαντικό. Γιατί σ' αρέσει να συζητάς. Πάρα πολύ ωραία. Ωραία, και όταν συζητάς για να μην μαλώνεις, τι κάνεις? Είσαι ήρεμη. Και ψύχρεμη. Ωραία. Κάποιος άλλος καμιά άλλη ιδέα για το πώς μπορούν να διευθυντούν τα πράγματα οι άνθρωποι μεταξύ τους?
Η Ελλάδα είναι μια χώρα που έχει κρίση.
Ναι.
Και οι πρόσφυγες έρχονται εδώ πέρα και ζητάνε τόσα χρήματα για να γίνουν όλα αυτά. Και ναι, μεν αυτό είναι σωστό, όμως υπάρχουν και πλούσιες χώρες στην Ευρώπη που δεν κάνουν τίποτα. Και λέει για παράδειγμα η Γερμανία, αν είμαστε πλούσια χώρα, πώς θα λέει να είστε πλούσια χώρα που εμείς τα λεφτά που έχουμε θα δίνουμε λιγότερους πρόσφυγες. Και εσείς που είσαστε πλούσιοι και έχετε λεφτά, δεν κάνετε εσύ.
Η αλήθεια είναι ότι δίνουν λεφτά. Το θέμα είναι όμως είπατε σημαντικά.
Και όμως εμείς είμαστε εδώ στην Ελλάδα και οι πρόσφυγες ζητάνε να μείνουν από εμάς. Και η Γερμανία δεν δέχεται να φέρει από εδώ αεροπλάνα να τους πάρει και να τους ψωνίσει στο στρατό που έχουν περισσότερα σπίτια. Δεν καταδέχονται. Δεν είναι αυτό.
Συμφωνώ μαζί σας, αλλά να σας ενημερώσω ότι η Ευρώπη δίνει πολλά λεφτά για την περίθαλψη των προσφύγων στις νότιες χώρες. Όμως,
Δεν χρησιμοποιούνται σωστά.
δεν μπορεί να βοηθήσεις ανθρώπους οι οποίοι βρίσκονται σε έναν άλλο τόπο που είναι μακριά από το σπίτι τους. Αυτό που είπατε στις μαθητές σας δεν ήταν το καλύτερο.
Πιστεύω ότι στα Βαλκάνια κυρίως έχουν να ζητήσει πολλοί πρόσφυγες μετανάστες και οι άλλες χώρες που λένε ότι χρηματοδοτούν αυτές τις χώρες δεν δέχονται κανένα.
Άρα ποιο θα ήταν το σωστό, να δεχτούν ή να κάνουμε κάτι για αυτή εκεί που είναι η πόλη?
Να κάνουμε κάτι.
Έτσι. Όλος ο κόσμος θα έπρεπε όχι να πάει εναντίον των προσφύγων, αλλά γιατί να διαδηλώνει?
Να πάνε πίσω στο σπίτι τους, να το φτιάξουν και να κάνουν.
Να δώσουν τα χρήματα στον τόπο τους. Έτσι. Και να ελευθερωθούν οι πόλεμοι.
Όχι στο κράτος το οποίο τους φιλοξενεί.
Έτσι, σωστά. Έτσι, ωραία. Κάτι άλλο που θέλετε να πείτε όσον αφορά τις διαμάχες, τις εχθροπραξίες μεταξύ μας, για ποιο λόγο δημιουργούνται, εγώ και εσύ, ας πούμε.
Πρέπει να είμαστε ανοιχτοί προς όλες.
Well, these two little films was a part of the discussion we had with with pupils of the junior high school, of the 6th junior high school, and we thank the teachers that let us go in the classes and talk about war and peace and other problems that war creates, like the refugees. Well, I plan now to read a poem about peace, about about sorrow because she likes to write about sorrow that my dear friend Debbie Tosun Kildee wrote, and I like very much. This is from her book Tantric Love Suicide, that she gave me when I first met her. You know, I gave her my book in Greek. I don't know when it stops, this current of YouTube, and when it starts. So I repeat that I try to decide a poem of my dear friend Debbie Tosun Kildee. The owner, the co-owner and co-founder of the National Beat Poetry Association, Inc., that make happen the National Beat Poetry Festival, National and International Beat Poetry Festival every start of September. I was there in 2018 and this September, and I was prized, and I'm very honored to be a poet laureate of the festival, a lifelong poet laureate from this year and on. So, the poem of my friend talks about sorrow because of war, of human madness. A new town. Sorrow, sadness, mourning, madness, heart so heavy, tearful eyes. Don't dwell on hatred. Stop the madness. Put down the guns. Give only love. Arms only for hugs. Innocent eyes. Hold a future of healing while honoring their memories, striving towards a better tomorrow. It is a wonderful book. See how it is. It has pictures inside, photos of Debbie. It is her book, Tantric Love, Suicide. You can find it, I think, on Amazon too. I don't know, perhaps. I'm very happy I have it. Well, I loved a poem that the other co-founder of the festival wrote in the, where I have it, in the new book that this year was created by the poet laureates and other poets of the festival, where we are beat. Well, the poem I read was, as I said, a poem of Colin Haskins, the other co-founder of the festival, that I think that he's my friend. I chose this poem because I saw it. It talks about monsters. Well, there are many monsters around us. We don't see many monsters that try to take our life away, to take our happiness away. And some of them are humans. Well, I will read the poem of my friend Colin Haskins, No Monster, on the We Are Beat book. You can find on Amazon. No monsters, they, that hide or wait for night, concealed they go about their way. Be they coiled in scale, be they hairy and scary, be they large or quite small, or do they simply not exist because you have neither had? The arrogance, I'm afraid, is the foolest beast. And myth, myth, or folklorish relic, surely that is its origins. Science, yeah, well, yes, that's unyielding cruelty seems not quite satisfied with itself. It seems so. What then is it? Let's settle on mystery and good it would be if also we went about our own way. Well, must go our own way and love people, not see around us people that are in war, that are in love, that want to hate. We must love and care for human race. And let monsters be. There will be always, well, let's see some opinions of the children that they wrote now. They don't say them. They wrote them, so I read them in a little film, and you will hear them, I hope, with all these problems of connection. I don't know if we can be correct. Well, ο πόλεμος είναι κάτι που θα κρατήσει και θα βασανίζει για πάντα τους ανθρώπους. Και θα σταματήσει μόνο αν κάνουμε κάτι για να το σταματήσουμε. Γιατί δεν υπάρχει πόλεμος όταν υπάρχει ειρήνη που φέρνει τους ανθρώπους πιο κοντά και μας εμπνέει? Ειρήνη. Τι είναι τελικά η ειρήνη? Μήπως είναι ο τρόπος που φέρνει τους ανθρώπους πιο κοντά ή η πηγή της έμπνευσης? War will always exist. Even if we choose peace. What is peace? Peace is the source of inspiration. Peace is what brings people together. Πρέπει όλος ο κόσμος να έχει ειρήνη, διότι ο πόλεμος δεν οδηγεί πουθενά. War cannot take us anywhere. World, let's have peace. Ο πόλεμος πρέπει να σταματήσει. Ας κινητοποιηθούμε και ας βοηθήσουμε σε αυτή την προσπάθεια. Ας σταματήσουμε να νοιαζόμαστε για τα συμφέροντα και ας εργαστούμε για ένα καλύτερο αύριο όπου θα επικρατεί μόνο η ειρήνη. Let's motivate ourselves and help the world to stop the war. Για να μην υπάρχει πόλεμος θα πρέπει να είναι όλοι φίλοι και να σέβονται ο ένας τον άλλο. Show people respect. Ο διάλογος είναι ο καλύτερος τρόπος για να λύσεις το πρόβλημά σου. Dialogue is the best way to resolve their problems. Προτείνω να σταματήσουν οι πόλεμοι, διότι σκοτώνονται έτσι αθώοι και φτωχοί άνθρωποι. I suggest that war should stop because poor and innocent people are dying because of it. Ειρήνη παντού, όχι πόλεμος, αίματα, πτώματα, φωτιές. Peace everywhere. Well, I don't know what you saw from the film I put before because this stops and starts again. Well, now I will read some poems that a friend sent me from Pakistan. She is a young poet. She is a young poet that she is named in Facebook Sheikha A. And I know her because she writes in every event I make. She writes some poems and she sends me poems, and I think she finds a way to speak because she is a woman in Pakistan. Well, let's start. I think she's a very good poetess. Well, let's see. I'm hurt. Okay, I start. I want you to hear them, to listen to them. She understood that I have an event. I invited no one and she sent poems. So she wants us to hear, to listen to them badly. Shadow cycles. Autumn falls on leaves of summer as brown coal. Dust sticks on formica, dim laminates the dreary clouds. Not heavy enough to pour. Sun sleeps without sheets, stars bulge like heat wombs, ready to expel air bites. Like bags scratched land, necks of trees on blade of axes. Green silky bands of crowns, shorn barks planked, piled, with their withered paths, dry weeds irrigate soil's uterus, roots stoned like cracked clay, dusk smudges like mascara. Tears, rooms bleak from smoke, homes invaded by carbon, moon drones in a sea of smoldering char. This poem was previously published in Climate Action for Peace by the Bardo Group in support of Greta Thunberg in United Nations Climate Action Summit 2019. Sounding bagels. Tonight's moon will be heat-throated. My father's slow turning eye watches the rise and reformation of our country's people, the ones with more bread less than equal to the ones that learn they can survive hunger with a special kind of tobacco pressed between the teeth and cheek, the kind that acclimates with blood. Grief is malleable in skilled hands. Soon, children for whom school is a visit either to a future or a means to learn, furthermore, the way to escape the need for alternate food, mining the grounds of their minds with cosmic strips, become the intellectual whose arms are muted under grinding a balance between logical escape and patriotic leisure. But the heat is rising, the baited night is luminous. But the heat is rising. The baited night is luminous band of clouds invisible like homes of dreams, lacing fragile exteriors. Our voice is ground for depth that is like delayed prayer shot from a freshly oiled barrel. Tonight the moon will watch firework going off on a rich man's terrace resembling broken domes. Opinion is didactic. In skilled hands, my father shall recognize the sounds through his impaired hearing. Drink enough water to fill to the brim of his stomach, turn off the routine reforms, and wait in his sleep for the next prayer. This poem was previously published in social justice themed posts by the Bardo Group. I hope you hear her, you listen to her. Enter their homes for Kashmir. Enter their homes, hook the lantern of truth of their wall. Watch a woman bent over a cold stove. Her heart is cracked open like the window right now. The surgical breeze caught in its rubber seals. The man outside is called to duty. He feels the fire of heaven singe his nape. He looks around and through the stones are quiet, smeared with fading echoes. The woman's home has eaten hunger for another day like a plump steak. He, wearing his dress of rubber, imagines dinner. The camp will be more restful than the streets today. Vats of cooling beverage and pots of meat beckon his sense. She is thinking of food while looking at the chewed corners of her home's wall stamps The children's teeth marks deepen. She is looking at the sparrow's nest that never fled. Much of the carefully picked straw twigs scattered with the first rain of shells, much of the splinters fill in gaps and holes. The eggs haven't hatched. The sparrow's eyes dilate. The woman's they are in internal war, finding food that resists becoming food. Dusk is burning, infest with the hovering of a shameful sun. The lantern you hooked on her wall is sinking. The air is naked on their skins. Ebbing the hair to stand on its roots, they are on guard against the approach of dawn. By evening, against the splutter of crimson, sleep is a horse's hoofs on the tired soils of their eyelids. Stones are stirring with wretched breathing. Her heart is cracked, the stove is cold. Her gaze volleys between lantern and stove. She feels the blood of her children's bodies rumble low like lurking hurricanes. The night is heat. Their hands are flints, their eyes questioning which fire to keep burning. Previously published in Dissident Voice. These were the poems of Sheikha A from Pakistan. And now I will read a poem about peace